back of my drawer. Didn't know I kept it anymore. Smells like last fall in your old car, like late night talks under quiet stars. I should have tossed it like the plans we made, but some things stay when memories fade. Your old hoodie still fits like then, not just the fabric, but who I've been. I wear it now when nights get cold. A piece of you I still hold. You weren't perfect, and neither was I. We hurt in ways we didn't try, but that old sleeve knows my tears, so I keep it close through quiet years. You taught me love and how it breaks, but also how a heart remakes. Your old hoodie still calms my storms, like your arms did when the world felt worn. It's just a thread, but means much more than all the fights we tried to ignore. I've forgiven, but won't forget. You left a mark with no regret. And if I'm stronger, it's 'cause of this, the kind of love that still exists. Your old hoodie won't bring you back, but it holds the weight of what we lacked. And maybe now I see it clear. Some loves leave, but still feel near. You look settled now, like you never broke. She wears the shoes you said you never own. Your laugh got louder, your hair looks clean. You look like the version you never were with me. And I tell my friends I'm really glad he's fine, but I bite my tongue every single time. Good for you, but I'm not. I still flinch when I hear your song. I wish you well, and I mean it too, but part of me hates how fast you moved. You hold her hand like it's always been hers, and smile like you forgot how we hurt. I keep my cool, but deep inside I still scream when they say you're doing fine. I post my life like it's all okay, but there's a part of me still outweigh. Good for like I believe in it. But part of me breaks every time you commit. I should be proud you figured it out, but it stings you did it without me. Good for you and your brand new heart. You got closure while I fell apart. I hope she's kind and never doubts, but don't expect me to clap this out. I saw your name and someone's smile. I knew you left a while ago. Your jacket's gone from my backseat. You found a hand that feels more complete. I still rewind what we once had, but life moves on without a map. I hope she's kind when you forget to close your heart or clean regret. I hope she laughs when morning's slow and tells you things you need to know. I'm not okay, but that's alright. I wouldn't wish you less than light. You loved me once, and maybe still, but time ain't bent our better will. I hold no grudge, just something thin, a line you crossed without coming in. I hope she's kind in all the ways I couldn't be on heavier days. I hope she stays when storms begin and never asks who I have been. Some loves don't have someone to blame, they just break without a flame. I hope she's kind, not perfect, no, but warm enough to let you grow. I hope she sees what I still do. You're worth the love I never knew. The lights were low, I watched you go. You left a line I can't forget. It lingers heavy in my chest. I keep replaying how you turned and never gave me one more breath. I told myself don't listen, but it cuts too deep. The last thing you said keeps ringing in my head. I try to let it fade, but it's louder every day. The last thing you said. I walk the streets we used to know. Each corner pulls me back try to write another song, but it all just sounds the same. I told myself don't listen, but it cuts too deep. The last thing you said keeps ringing in my head. I try to let it fade, but it's louder every day. The last thing you said, if I begged you for an answer, would you change your mind? Or were we always ending before we ran out of time? The last thing you said keeps ringing in my head. I try to let it fade, but it's louder every day. The last thing you said, ooh, the lights were low, I watched you go. I drive past our block, same store light on. I think of your face and keep the song low. We shared one couch and called it home. You held your knees, I held my phone. You said I'm fine, I heard the shake. You made a list, I watched it break. We lost some time, we lost the thread, but I still care. That never left. If you need a ride, I'll turn around. If you call my name, I'll make a sound. If your room feels cold, I'll wait outside. I'm still on your side. If you need a ride, you changed your hair, you changed your town. I saw your post, then put it down. I hope you eat, I hope you sleep, I hope the storm runs out of steam. We said one day, then lost our map. But if you fall, I'll bridge the gap. If you need a ride, I'll turn around. I can meet you there on common ground. If your night feels long, I'll take the drive. I'm still on your side. If you need a ride, no big speech, no I know when. Say one word, I'll say I'm in. Take your time, use mine instead. Leave your fear here, rest your head. If you need a ride, I'll turn around. the past to hear you now. If you feel too small, I'll make more sky. I'm still on your side. If you need a ride, I pass that block and slow the car. I hope you're warm wherever you are. I still drive past your street, the one we swore we'd never leave. 2 winters ago, I told you the truth. You didn't stay, you left with your youth. Your car pulled away, I stayed by the light, thinking of something I should have said that night. I was the one who shut the door. I said it was nothing, but it was more. And the hardest part is knowing I broke us. You gave me the chance, I buried it in dust. I can't forgive myself, I can't rewind. What we left behind stays in my mind. You laugh with your friends, I see it online. I wonder if you ever still think of mine. My letters half written, folded away. I keep them like secrets I can't throw away. I wanted to call, but I never tried. The words got stuck, I stayed inside. And the hardest part is knowing I broke us. You gave me the chance, I buried it in dust. I can't forgive myself, I can't rewind. What we left behind stays in my mind. I make amends, then fail again. I chase the crash like it's a friend. Every mistake keeps me awake, but I can't undo the mess I made. And the hardest part is knowing I lost you. I had all the time, but I wasted it too. I can't forgive myself, I can't unwind. What we left behind stays in my mind. I still drive past your street, the one we swore we'd never leave. I kept the lights low, I let the night in. Your sweater's folded by the doorway, I pass it every single day. I told myself I'd learn to leave it, but the memory makes me stay. I swore I'd be much stronger, but I'm breaking still. Nothing feels like home since the night you walked away. Every room I know still remembers how it used to say your name. Nothing feels like home. The mornings come, but I keep waiting. The hours blur into the same. I tried to sing a softer ending, but the chords don't play that way. I swore I'd be much stronger, but I'm breaking still. Nothing feels like home since the night you walked away. Every room I know still remembers how it used to say your name. Nothing feels like home. If I called you in the morning, would you turn around, or was it gone already before a sound? Nothing feels like home since the night you walked away. Every room I know still remembers how it used to say your name. Nothing feels like home. I kept the lights low, I let the night in. If you knocked at 3 a.m., would I open or pretend I'm asleep again? If you said I'd never stop loving you, would I melt or quietly ask you to leave too? If you came back, I'd look twice, but I won't forget the cold in your eyes. You left me half a goodbye. If you came back, I wouldn't cry. You had your chance to choose me whole. You played soft but left with control. I still remember how you looked away when I needed one word to stay. If you came back, maybe I'd smile, but I won't rewrite that chapter in denial. You closed that door without regret. If you came back, I'd say I've left. Called me late that Thursday, said your plans had all fallen through. I should have said I'm busy, but I never say that to you. You asked if I could meet you, I was out the door too fast. I put on that old gray sweater you once said made you laugh. And I know it wasn't special, just another night for you. But I memorized your order and the song that played at 2. I would have said no if I had known you'd forget it like it meant nothing to. You said you missed our dinners, but you never stayed past 10. You never asked me questions, only talked and left again. And I held on to the moments you tossed out like loose change, just hoping maybe one day you'd turn around and say my name. And I know it wasn't special, just another stop for you. But I saved the folded napkin where you wrote your favorite tune. I would have said no if I had known how empty you could feel so full. Now I practice saying no, like I should have said to you. You said she makes you feel known. I smiled like I didn't write your name into poems you'll never read. You laughed like nothing changed, but you stood a little further back. I knew when you didn't say you look good like you used to, without thinking. They say love comes when it's meant to, but what if I was just late? If you knew me then the way I knew you, maybe we wouldn't be this version of 2. You moved on like it was simple math. Subtracting me was your cleanest path. I still remember your hands, not because they helped me, but because they almost did. I fell without telling you, and maybe you climbed out before you hit. You tell me she's kind, and maybe that's what I wasn't. But I could have been if you'd stayed long enough to see. If you knew Your shoes are gone, but I still right with them. But I still step around them. You used to hum in the kitchen. Now I hum, just to feel
the quiet was just there. It speaks. Isn't this heavy?
So I leave the light on.
Or anyway, not for you, but for me to remember what it felt like
To believe
you stayed. I talk to your mood like it knows what happened or left
everything clean.
except me. I don't wait, but I still listen. Numbers dash, wake, buzz not far in. To go dark, to gargle in the first place is just so my heart doesn't forbid to go dark in the first place, to close the sun.
I said I'd be careful. You said just feel. Now I'm knee deep in questions. You never tried to heal. I told myself to take it slow, but you were louder than I know. And now I don't know where I end and where your shadow begins. It felt like falling, but I never thought I'd hit the bottom. I'm too far in to pull back now. You said breathe, but taught me how to drown. It's not love if I can't sleep, but I keep showing up just to feel you leave. And I try to call it what it's not, but truth doesn't lie when your hands forgot. I'm too far in to not feel lost. I gave you soft, you turned it sharp. I wrote in color, you tore it apart. And you smiled like I was safe, but now I carry all your weight. And now who's safe? Oh, so buried away. You didn't ask for all of me, but you never told me to keep any I'm too far in to save myself. You said I care, then love someone else. It's not love if it breaks this deep, but I still lay down where you used to sleep. And I try to forget the cause, but I'm too far in to not feel lost. The porch light flickered once, like it knew I was hoping for nothing. I still unlock the second lock out of habit, still set 2 plates without thinking. It's funny how easy it is to stay loyal to things that left first. You never said you were coming back, but I still waited. I left the light on anyway, left the door half open, like maybe left a space where your jacket used to hang. I stayed in the doorway longer than I should. The tea went cold, the clock kept ticking, the house kept breathing without you, and I kept pretending I was fine. Some promises sound louder in empty rooms. I left the light on anyway, even when I knew you weren't on the other side. I left the light like leaving a message you forgot to read. And now I turn it off slowly. I waited long enough for something that never arrived. I stayed soft while you stayed distant, called it patience, but it was fear. I replayed every almost, like it meant more than it did. You said I don't know too many times for me to pretend you ever did. I think that's enough of writing songs you'll never hear, of wishing you'd say something real. I think that's enough of holding the door for someone who never meant to come in. You liked how I stayed, but never asked me to, and that says a lot without saying much. I gave too many maybes It smelled like winter, even when the flowers started to bloom. You left it on purpose, or maybe you forgot. Either way, I kept it, like keeping a moment alive. I wore it through April like a second skin. I wasn't ready to shed. You didn't say goodbye, but I heard it anyway. I wore your sweater in spring, when the air should have felt lighter. When the colors came back and I didn't, I carried your absence like sleeves, too long to fill. My friend said I should pack it away, but you don't fold grief into drawers. You just wear it out until it stops hurting. Maybe next spring I'll forget how heavy it was. Maybe, but not today. I wore your sweater unsweater, because some promises don't need words. They just linger in the things you leave behind. Like sweaters, like songs, like me. Didn't think I'd try again, but here you are. You didn't ask why I flinch when it's quiet. You just stayed and let the silence soften. I don't know where this is going, but I know how it feels. There's no rush, no wait, no finish line we're chasing. Just your hand and the calm it brings. I'm not afraid to fall a little slow this time. You smile like it's not trying to fix me, and I don't flinch when you mean what you say. Maybe I needed someone who lets me breathe and doesn't fill in every blank I carry. There's no rush, no spark we have to prove. Just small hours that start to feel like home. I'm not afraid to love this gently, and if it fades, at least it was kind.
still.